I just learned it and I forgot.
Like that whole bullshit about the falling moon. I'm like, no, I'm sorry.
Moons can't fall.
No, they're doing the. Would the Majora's Mask moon falling even make a big difference? I'm like, God damn it! Obviously, this is not meant to be a real moon falling. It would have just hit the ground in a few minutes, not 3 days.
Well, that and the fact that the moon just being that close would already fuck up everything later.
Well, yeah, but it wouldn't be that crazy. Everything would be, like, it would just be
Water
like
would be flying over our heads. Seagulls would be
no, water wouldn't be
streets.
flying in the air. It would just like considerably raise the water
would be
level.
tap dancing on the opera.
Yeah, on top of the opera.
I think it hurt there.
You'd have fat ladies singing and fat walruses dancing.
Hey, baby.
I know we're giving out free humpback wings.
Everybody gets humpback whales.
Yeah.
Doesn't she?
You love your walrus.
You get a humpback whale. You get a humpback whale. Good old Oprah.
Walrus Oprah.
That's actually a seal.
You love your Oprah. What do walruses sound like?
I don't know.
This is a seal.
Oprah makes too much.
This is a walrus.
She makes too much an hour.
She makes too much ever.
I think I don't know if she's making as much anymore with the failure of her channel.
Oh.
Wasn't it failing? The Oprah Network, it wasn't doing as well?
Was it?
I don't think it was doing as well just because her show was what people wanted. They don't want the Oprah Network, they want the Oprah show.
Oh, that wouldn't be true.
That's why I don't think it was doing as well as it was projected.
Why would you not watch the Oprah Network? She gives away free shit like every moment of the day.
No, I don't think so.
Just too much.
Because I don't think she's actually on a show in it.
Just so much.
Maybe she is.
She doesn't have her own show on her own network?
She might. It's just, I think she might have, like... I don't know. She might have a show on there. It's just that I think that was her thing, like, since she's not having the Oprah show. Instead, she's doing the network because I think she's getting old and shit and she doesn't want to do the show. Maybe there is a show on there. I've never actually watched the fucking channel. What? You think I watch that shit? No. See, Jamal thinks I watch that shit. He's crazy, though. He's on that Mad
touching
Jack.
my foot with and then looking creepily away.
And then he looks back when you look away, and then he looks away when you look back. I like how you're recording this and you're fucking just staring into Jamal's eyes.
I got something to tell you, bro.
While you're rubbing each other's feet.
I got something to tell you, bro. Quack.
Yo, let me tell you about ducks. Ducks whip their dicks around like crazy, and they really do. I'm not even shitting you.
The rape dicks.
Yeah, they're rape dicks.
And then
They're weapons and their penises.
Guess what? Just
yeah, they like fucking choke the female ducks with their dicks.
Yeah,
and
you just
like,
whip
wrap
it around their neck
inside.
like.
But they have to have that because the fucking female ducks have like fucking false passages.
Yeah, I thought that was the best thing ever.
It's like,
Fucking
what the
false
fuck?
entrances. I was like, oh my god.
Traps and spikes and fucking their
Oh yeah, spikes.
their dicks have spikes on them to fucking carve a wave of carnage through them.
And
like,
they're
what
just
the
like
fuck's-
these crazy corkscrews.
Yeah, like what the fuck's wrong with these creatures?
It's like an anime
Yeah.
tentacle. It's just like.
you guys hear about the homeless guy who tried to feed a couple of ducks and bread? Guess what?
Did they feed him the bread?
No.
Okay.
No.
What happened?
These ducks gave 0 fucks.
I didn't see that coming.
Whipped it back at him and said, bitch, please.
I knew they were gonna give him the bread. Where did the homeless guy get the bread?
Because, it's daily bread.
His
You know,
daily bread.
He's sleeping and then the hand comes down and he's like, oh, and he's like,
The first thing I should do is give this to the ducks. And he just goes up to feed the ducks and they're like, no.
give 0 fucks.
What was the thing you were saying before?
What?
Homeless guy asked you for 25 cents for a coffee. You
Yeah,
said, what
I was walking on
world
the
is he
street.
living in?
I was walking on the street, like, I think yesterday, right?
And then he asked you the meaning of life.
And he's like, that was one guy. And then, yeah, he missed a stop.
Okay, but the homeless guy.
Yeah, the homeless
for the
guy,
coffee.
Yeah, I was by the subway, I was by the station, right? I'm just walking, and he's just like, hey, you have a quarter? I was like, I want to buy a cup of coffee. I'm like, And I'm thinking like, costs more than that. And he's like, you got it? And I was like, he's like, okay, bye. And I was like, what? I was like,
As Jamal put it, what world is this guy living in? Clearly
My
not.
question is, why the coffee? When you're like homeless and that's like the one thing you
He
want,
wasn't
coffee.
coffee.
Not something else, but coffee.
I guess he has an empty void this time.
Unless he just wants the coffee cup for put money in it.
Yeah. Right?
I
25
drink
cents.
coffee. Homeless people drink coffee.
Why?
Because they have nothing else better to do with their lives.
So we can extract the ingredients from it.
I don't know. I don't drink any coffee, so I don't see the appeal. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I don't drink it. Because it doesn't do anything for
25
me.
cents for a coffee, like that. It's like, I was like, you can have what's in my mouth. For...
That's gross.
No?
Here, I'll mouth feed you like a bird.
Leftover coffee from the morning. Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't drink coffee because it can't affect me anyways, because I have the pills that I take anyways.
Poke.
So coffee can't do anything.
Rip it.
I don't like the taste of coffee. It tastes like bitter ball sacks.
Make it less bitter.
No, it just tastes like ball sacks.
Then take the ball sack out of your coffee cup.
But isn't that what you're supposed to put in it?
Oh my god, you just reminded me of balls in your coffee. You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was a mystery, that was amazing.
Tell me what I have to do here.
Oh, you gotta get the balls out of your coffee.
Well, I already know that.
Was it Daniel or was it Narcisco that was putting them into Dante's coffee?
There's this.
Okay. I just remember one of those two was putting grapes into Dante's coffee.
Actually, it might have been both of them.
I think Daniel did it once.
That's what I mean.
Where they just took 2 grapes and they put it in and then balls in the coffee. But the first time was the best because Dante actually thought that they did it there and he went and he took it back. He's like, what the fuck is this in my cup? But we were just going on about balls in your coffee.
Balls in my coffee.
That was the greatest. And it was like a 3-day thing that this happened. 3 days in a row someone put the grapes in his thing. And eventually, I think I spotted somebody putting the grapes in. I'm like, there, it was you. But it was a good 3-day mystery. I saw Dante the other day.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Dead?
But no, he was in my lab. I was in class with Tim, and he just walked in. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I thought he failed.
I didn't see that year.
Apparently not. He went back.
He went back into what?
Went back
I
to
think he's
fail
in
again?
second year.
He's
Because like
what?
he was off for a while,
Oh.
and now he's back.
Was it-
No, maybe it's third year actually because he's in Restoris. So yeah, maybe it's third year.
Is he in Toronto?
He was in my classroom.
Oh.
Don't you know he goes to Guelph?
He goes to Guelph? Well, if he goes to Guelph...
But no, he's in Toronto. He has been for a while. But yeah, I haven't talked to him or anything. But I saw him. I was like, oh my god, why is he in my classroom?
With the Dante that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, Dante from
Hey, Dante's
from Tech.
3-0.
Oh, him, right?
Yeah.
Mexican guy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know, yeah. He only has like 13 friends on Facebook.
He like removed them all. That's why.
What? They're like temporary.
Yeah, he's like, fuck all these people. I don't care about any of them.
They had like expired dates.
You're very happy with that, aren't you?
It's just like he just likes to have the power to like delete the fuck. It's like
Exactly. It's just
Delete
like,
the fuck.
fuck
Get
him,
the
delete
fuck.
it. Delete that fuck.
fuck is chatting at me, bitch. Delete.
I don't like this link you put up. You're a bitch.
What is this? About the for
I might have even gotten deleted.
Yeah. Probably delete himself afterwards.
I spent every day with that guy.
I think I know he hangs out with like Henry and like Matthew.
He might not anymore. No.
All I do is have
Isn't
orgies.
Henry not even in the city? He's in like
Where
Sault
is
Ste.
Henry?
Marie.
I
Or
haven't
unless
seen
he
him
came
in, like, 2
back.
years.
He came back, I think.
Okay, I thought you just stayed there after he was done with his
Have you seen Henry
school.
yet? Recently?
Me?
No.
Nobody's seen
Because they're all on their orgy parties, if they still do that.
He dropped off the face of the earth.
Thomas.
Been to any orgy parties with Dante and them?
Matthew
Recently?
Does Matthew still go to the orgy parties?
Hell no. Was there recently?
No, I was just wondering.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know if they still do that shit.
I don't
I also
know.
go to one.
I was like, hey Matthew, why don't you come hang
no,
out? And he's all like, I'm busy with school. And then he's going off to Halloween extravaganzas and dressing up as a Black Panther.
Yeah, you know, school.
That's
It's
cool to
at
me.
school. You know? Busy with school.
Facetious. Is that even a word?
What?
What?
Facetious?
Yes.
I don't know what it means.
But I don't think that's what it
Yeah,
means.
like joking, like, you play, like joke, you're joking.
Oops, I hit that thing again.
Chicanerous
Facetious,
and deplorable.
like in a joking.
Really? Come on. Ah! Oh, you got sucked down there.
Black
I didn't
river.
wear.
He was about to get all smoked up, choked up.
Don't do the dance unless you know the dance. Oh, I gotta buy windshield back.
Yes.
I'm not gonna wear it though, because there's fire bats.
And you don't want to lose it.
There's fire bats.
Fur bats.
Fire bats. Fur bats. Fur bats. Fur bats. Fur bats.
Oh, look, it's a Roomba.
You're a Roomba.
I have a Roomba.
Everybody get the Doomba.
A Roomba.
The fucking thing broke.
Roombas aren't
A
real.
Roomba with spikes.
How do I kill that thing? What the fuck is that thing?
Face.
Oops.
Because, like, it was great. First, the battery died. And it took me, like, a few days to convince my family that the battery was, like, dead. Like, that you couldn't recharge it anymore. Because every time they charged it, they'd charge it for, like, a whole day. Then they'd unplug it, and it would live for 5 minutes, and then the battery would die. And I was like, the battery's done. And they're like, oh no, it's fine. You just charge it for a fucking week, and then it'll work. I'm like, you idiots.
I'm guessing before Dante becomes pregnant, he puts like stickers on them. It's like you got 20 days. It's like,
Yeah, it's like no frills. He's got stock.
It's like
If everything
it's
is like, all right, you're expired, you're out.
he does some. It's like you gotta pay subscription fee to be his friend.
Subscription fee.
How much per a month? No, it's
But is he still on your Facebook thing?
No.
Okay, how'd you know he's
And I
13 then?
I tried adding him. He's like, sorry, my Facebook's not inclusive.
Did you
Somebody
say
said
that?
Yeah.
It's not inclusive. That doesn't even make sense.
Wait, show me.
Fuck.
Jamal, show me.
Oh yeah, it was like a couple years ago. Man.
Show me.
I'll show you. I'll show you a good time. I'll show you.
This must have been a while ago. So I guess he's just being a bitch then.
I just think he just hates humanity or something.
I don't think he hates humanity. I think he's just being a bitch.
Yeah.
He
I
hates
tried to be his friend, and then I don't know, just doesn't want to.
I think it's only people he hangs out with a lot that he's gonna put on his Facebook, because he's one of those guys. You know, the ones that are just like, I'm gonna put my real friends on Facebook. You know, one of those.
That was the thing. He added me a long time ago,
And then you probably removed
and
him
then
by
he
now.
removed me, and then I
Yeah,
remember
he's one of those
I
guys,
remember
I'm sure.
getting a fucking message from Aldo being like, "Oh, we're having a birthday party for him.
Yeah.
you
I'm
should
just
come."
Like,
It's
oh,
like,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's the one
But
where I
thi-
skipped to go to your house.
This was at the point where he had even unfriended me.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
So it's like, and then Amber, who had unfriended me,
Yeah.
also sent me a message saying, "Oh, you should come to the birthday."
It's kind of weird.
And it's like, you're all a bunch of cunts.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the one I
yeah,
was
they
gonna
offended a
go
lot of
to.
people, huh?
It's kind of
Yeah,
bad.
and then
Yeah,
there-
he's one of the you know those guys, right? With like only my real friends that I hang out with are on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Where it's like 5 people on there, and it's like, what's
And
the point?
What's the point of using Facebook?
Yeah.
Exactly.
fuck Facebook.
It's
Just
like
use-
you don't
just
have to like
contact them.
communicate to all the
Just
people you have
contact
on there.
them.
You just have them there, just
It's
like
grade 5.
It's just
contact
a
them.
connection, pretty much.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like it's just there.
Just contact
And if somebody
them.
pisses you
Use
off,
their
you can
phone,
just
yeah.
not like
I'll ju-
unfollow them, so you
I'll
can't
just-
see what
I'll-
they're
at that
doing.
point,
Yeah,
just
you
use
don't
my
have to
phone.
like remove them.
I'll just use my phone.
Jesus, I know, because there's more said when they just defriend you than if they were just ignored you. It's like, what the
They
fuck?
barely spoke to you.
Yeah, no, it's annoying.
It's like,
It's, yeah, I was wondering, I'm like, man, I haven't seen Dante or anyone on this thing.
It's because
Not that
they
I give a
remove.
shit,
They
but-
probably cut you off too.
I-
All of us got cut off. It's all
yo,
good.
I had a sticker on my
Join
ass
the
from
club.
day one, yo.
It's not that I gave a shit, but I was like, man,
I know, because I had stopped hanging out with him anyways. Because
they're fucking weird.
like I chilled out too much to deal with his
Kind
shit
of
anymore.
yeah.
Like you remember those days, right? I was just like when
You're
he
just
came
tagging
back.
along, you're like, okay, whatever.
No, back in the day, I was like, oh yeah, I'm excitable, and then like when he came back,
Like a
I had
fuckboy.
chilled out so much, so he came back and we were all doing these things. I'm like, yo man, just chill out, be cool, man.
Just chill.
And he's just like,
I
oh no,
remember-
no, no,
remember
I'm
he
like,
had-
I can't do
does he
this
have a
anymore.
kid? Does he have a kid? No, cause like
Does
yeah,
Dante
that's
have a
Philippe.
kid?
No, cause like
Philippe.
no, cause like I remember he was holding a baby in his arms.
That was his sister.
Oh, it's just he's gonna unfriend her too. He looked at her. He's like.
The select group doesn't
He looks-
include family.
He looks at her. He's like, this one has 6 years.
That sister, I think, is what got him back in the country.
Oh fuck.
Because she was born in the country. That's probably the only reason they had a sister.
Oh fuck.
Like, in my opinion. I can't really prove anything
Uh.
like that. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Because that sister, because she was born here. That's how they held their ground in the country. Because, like, we have a citizen with us.
He's a funny guy.
And they're like, shit.
If you wanted to add me, I'd be like, sure, buddy. I go for
And you never click the ad link. You just like, whatever.
We go for
I
coffee.
go for coffee, put balls in his coffee.
He walks in the door. You just have your balls resting in his coffee.
No,
Bitch!
I just sank my balls in his coffee and then I defriend him.
Am I your friend now?
Exactly, you defriend him, and he's just like, I just got bamboozled.
Really added you on Facebook because of that? He's like, well played, sir. Well played.
Just switches his mustache. Oh shit, I shaved it.
But yeah, he's not a horrible person. It's just,
Oh, I know, it's just
Yeah.
funny.
yeah,
Because it doesn't explain why. It's just like, I don't like to be inclusive. I'm like, okay.
yeah. That annoys me now that I know that he said that.
Doesn't tell me.
Because he never said anything like that to
He
me.
told me because I messaged him. I'm like, how come you don't want to be my friend? And it was like,
You actually
it's
said
like-
that,
it's
and he
like-
said
it's like- I was like, I was trying to collect them all. I want you to be a part of it. I was like, he's like that.
it. What a fucking cunt! It's like, why don't you want to be my friend? I'm not inclusive. Fuck you, man.
I did this when he said that. I was like a seal.
What a fucking.
I was like a seal.
I was a seal.
You know, he fed me the fish and I did this.
He fed me the fish. The fish, son.
I think
The
I
fish.
still have his email. I mean his message.
Well, I'm sure we all could find him on Facebook.
That's such a bitchy thing to say, though.
Yeah. He's like, I'm
Hey,
not
Dante, let's be friends.
That's why I say he puts a sticker on everybody's forehead.
Yeah.
That bitch. I don't like stickers on my face.
He's like, okay, for you,
Stickers on my face, what? Stickers on my face, what?
It's
I
like
don't
it's like
remember
he'll
what to do.
take like 5 steps back and be like,
He'll take
I'll
3
give you
steps
about a
forward
week.
and 1 step back.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll never get anywhere
It's like
like
to
that.
hang out with him for a week. It's like, oh, I had a really fun time today. Yeah, our time's up.
I had a lot of fun with you too, but unfortunately, expiry dates do come.
Friend tax.
And not in the
I had
good
some
way.
good times hanging out with like Alex and Henry. And that's all days.
Sure, we all have.
And I
good
think of it,
times.
like I had my one best memory is of when each of us, I don't remember why we had this, but all 3 of us had a pocket full of limes. Like both of our pockets for our like sweaters or jackets were filled with limes. I think someone was handing out limes and we ended up they just like dumped limes into our hands. So we had like, each of us had like 6 limes. And we were walking to the Eaton Center at like 2 in the morning. And Alex decides he's going to throw a lime to Henry all the way down at the other side of the Eaton Center. Or like the hallway. And he's like, go long. And he goes to throw it. And he throws it like this. And it goes, instead of going forward, it goes straight to the right. And it flies into the popcorn place. And knocks over all these things. I was like, congratulations, you threw 90 degrees to the right of where you wanted to aim. Like, that was the worst throw I've ever seen. Like, you know those, like, fucking, like those first pitches that they were showing? And, like,
50 Cent?
Yeah. 50s was so much better, because at least it went the right direction. Like, he wanted to throw there, he threw there. 90 degrees off. And he threw it straight into his stand and knocked over all these things. I was like, oh my god, Alex, you have the best arm. That's what you get for being left-handed. You just can't throw
Those
balls.
southpaws. Pause.
You're not left-handed, are you?
No.
Okay, good. That's why you can throw.
I'm ambidextrous. Ambidextrous.
And by dexterous, so.
I can use both. Not the key. Oh, what? Ambidextrous with your dick?
Yeah. I
Ambidextrous.
can get it to right, I can get it to...
You can get it to...
I can get it to bend.
I can bend my own dick.
I can use
But my question is, how do you get to right?
Well,
There's two ways I can think of, but one of them is horrible.
Stick a pencil down the urethra and then you just...
Oh, that was...
You just start writing with
That
it.
was the one I was really afraid of. The other one I was thinking of that was not scary was you wrap around it. But the one I was hoping you weren't going to say is you shove it down your urethra.
Yeah.
He's climbing up my urethra.
And then like, when your bladder's about to explode, you release the pencil.
What?
I would never want to see such a horrible thing. Oh, that'd be the worst thing if you're like, hey, I wrote you a letter.
Boom.
And it's like, hey, cool. And it's like, I wrote it with my dick. It's like, oh no.
I would laugh.
I wouldn't. Why don't you try Din's Fire?
It's not gonna work.
Oh, well, you light a couple of them and you run over the last one and you Din's Fire. Alright, just don't fuck it up. I think you missed one, didn't you?
I totally did. Did I not get that?
I knew you missed one.
Where did I miss it?
Behind you. No, that's not behind you. There it is.
Son of a bitch.
What a coincidence. The person who's enemy just said son of a bitch. What if he said son of a bitch for it?
It's a common thing to say.
That's fucking weird.
Son of a
They
bitch.
said son of a bitch in an anime? That's not right.
They just spoke English for a moment. They're like, son of a bitch. And then they went back to Japanese.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a boo.
It was very Penny and Stocking-esque with the English. It was nothing like Videodrome.
Everything's like video drum when you're video drum.
Especially Cloverfield. Cloverfield.
We have to watch the movie.
Eventually, but not today.
It's so bad.
What would you rate it?
I wouldn't rate it. Just let it sit there and rot.
You'd abstain.
Let it, yeah, I'd let it think about its actions.
Think about what you did.
Think about me!
Think about what you did in my eyes.
Think about what Corey did to those eyes.
What?
You blew their eyes.
Oh. I thought we were talking about the bread for some reason. I was like, what did I do to her? What did I do to her
Poked
eyes?
her eyes out. You're like,
I just scooped them out. Nice scoop.
no. You're all like out vial jelly, and you took a spoon and you're like,
The power of Christ compels you!
you're reading too much King Lear, and that's what
How
happened.
Bagels compels you.
I always read too much King
Is that
Lear.
a boss?
Iron Knuckle.
My name is
It looks
Knuckles.
like
My name is Iron Knuckle.
BAM! Ah!
oh, you can kill it.
And he starts playing rap music when he fights you. Just like Knuckles.
Chaotix, go! Everybody just wants to sabotage me. Oh shit.
Grab them hearts before they disappear.
That's why
If
you
you got
go-
bombs, you can throw bombs at them.
I'm the boss.
I don't actually know how effective they are.
Should be quite effective.
I just don't know, because this guy's really heavy armor, so I don't know if the bombs actually hurt him really. Yeah, really? Boomerang on this guy?
Jesus Christ, he's
boss
just
or-
fucking slash him into the moon.
You have one hit left, by the way.
I know I do.
He's a boomerang.
Please don't die.
I have fairies. I'm good.
Oh yeah, you have fairies. Well, you got fucking neck chopped.
Now I'm behind him. Foolish mortal, you fell into my trap.
Ah, he just hits you. Do a jumping attack.
Never. Never.
If you had the wood shield, you could do the crouch stab. Oh, you killed him.
He gets up like when I turn around and fucking backslaps me into the...
See, what we should have done is we should have had like the DMC fucking fight music, the Combi Christ.
I can put that on.
Yeah.
Was he a boss?
Editing.
Put on Never Surrender.
Never surrender. Even though I thought the tales of a boy who could turn into battles. Fuck off! Whoa, what happened there?
The quack.
Actually, no, don't put on that one. Put on No Redemption.
No redemption.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just put another clip of us fighting that guy with that music instead.
Yeah, you do as a little clip.
Oh, that's good.
Now you could be Tim with fingerless gloves.
You have to get him from the brewer or what?
Everybody's wearing fingerless gloves.
I think he gives you the gold, the power gloves, right? In exchange.
What?
He gives you the power glove. It's so bad.
I want those silver gauntlets that allow you to carry things. I'll give you power gloves.
It's so bad. It's got a keyboard on it.
Boom box.
Yes, everybody loves the blue box. And fingerless gloves.
Is there a scary movie
Ganon Dorks minions.
It's Twin Rova that I forgot
What?
was in the game.
Scary movie?
Do we want to do that or do we want to play the Crazy Mario?
We should play Crazy Mario.
Because you wouldn't even. Periodically, it just turns on random codes.
Never have I ever.
You wouldn't.
Never have I ever. Woo!
And he just slips.
Oh no. That girl got snapped. Well, I'm fucked.
Go get that herpes.
That one?
Go get that herpes.
Oh, you can't get it. Never mind.
I thought there was something else around here. Over that way. Over yonder hill.
I was gonna say yonder hill. Look at just slid down like a noob.
Oh, did you die?
Nope.
No, you just fell.
Fucking roll.
Fuck it. Save the game. We're good to go. Done. Cut. Print. Video. Halo.
Oh, the light.
Well, Halo 3, I think.